Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no! But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait, oh what a beautiful pass! And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be.
Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come we busuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Oh yes, Ghana! People of Kaswa! At long last, Kaswa to the world is here! The wait is over! Off-Road Entertainment presents Kaswa to the world! Too much money with Frankie, Rhymes, and friends inside Kaswa, Kakaba Junction. So again, mark your calendars, 25th of March, time 7 a.m. till daybreak. Special guest artist, Guru, Ababa Christie, DJ Azonto, Nifani, NY, Ayite Power, Buko Banku. Special guest on Little DJ Lodash, Professor Wise, DJ Bosco, DJ Lomo. Side attraction, luxurious car exhibition, bikini car wash, wild and expensive bike show, musical concerts, boat sales. We are bringing a party and a performance night inside Kaswa. If you want spots to sell your food and drinks, call 0544 911 520. It's Ghana inside Kaswa, 25th of March at Kakraba Junction.
Ooh, yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels, or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality, and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Anyways, we are back, and this is Showbiz Daily on Sammy Flex TV. Gentlemen are seated in Team Dodi Solomon, Chemo, Abbas, Muiz, aka Elevate GH, and Nana Reagan, that is Wendy Shades manager, road manager to be specific. And of course, we are here to do our thing. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on camera, and to Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of the show. To you out there, God bless you for always choosing Sammy Flex TV over the others. We give you the best that you can ever think of, and I know that so many things are happening. But before we even start talking, get your tap send app on your phone. Start sending money with no wahala to your friends, family, and support so many people with your help as well. Remember to use the promo code SammyFlex, and you can get the app from Google Play Store. Tap send. And again, bet winner. And American says bet winner is the best. Bet winner is still the best, man. Whether you win or you lose, you still have to get your bet winner app on your phone. Promo code SammyFlex. Once again, get some more bonuses, over 200% bonus all for you. Remember, this is not for people who are under 18 years. And again, bet responsibly, because betting can be very addictive. This is being regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana, so everything is sorted for you to do your thing. We are set, and I want to believe that where you are also set as well. Now, because Ghana Music Awards is ongoing, let's start with something, Ghana Music Awards, where we have been observing some attack and defense in the sense that looks like the gospel fraternity this year, they are not shying to say their support is for PSA Esther. I've even seen comments from some managers, and was Celestine Donko, yeah, that's the name. Celestine Donko's manager, that is Kofi Donko, who is even saying that this year, let's give everything to PSA Esther. Then I also watched another interview where Medikal was also seen for saying that to him, Blakk Sherif deserves Artist of the Year. Well, we have not heard. I'm sure even if you ask Sarkodie, I want to believe that if you ask Sarkodie, he will tell you, let's give it to Blakk Sherif. I really want to believe, because, of course, he will see it as a small boy, and that he would also want him to get something for the books as well. So now that the divide is so clear, the gospel for PSA Esther and Medikal saying openly that we should give it to Blakk Sherif. How is it going to be like finally? Will this support mean anything to who wins? Let's watch Medikal saying we should give it to Blakk Sherif at 3 Music, where he went there. Oh, not 3 Music, sorry. 3 FM rather, where he had an interview with Giovanni Caleb. Let's go catch it. When I come back, we will start talking.
I see. But Blakk Sherif, is it your level?
Blakk Sherif?
Yeah.
Blakk Sherif be... Yesterday I was talking about him.
I see. But Blakk Sherif, is it your level?
Blakk Sherif?
Yeah.
Blakk Sherif be... Yesterday I was talking about him. I saw he got nominated for Artist of the Year.
Yes.
And I'll be so happy
if it wins.
You get me? I wouldn't like to answer that question directly.
I mean, they talk about levels. So
no, I understand. I wouldn't like to answer that question directly, because bloggers like GH Kweku
then go
might
do
twist
now
it and
with
do
the story.
But Blakk Sherif is dope. He should keep doing his thing. I pray he wins the Artist of the Year. I'm a big fan of his music.
Who won't you ever do music with in Ghana? Ever? Who?
I will do music with everybody.
Including T-Flow?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
Yeah.
But you guys, you said the guy, they envy you, they jealous you, they like your money, he wants to be like you.
He did something in the past, but I slept over.
As you go sleep, you still know you change your mind.
My mind if you change right now. Right?
Oh wow.
That'll be all right.
Well, so this was the TV3 interview. Richie, I'm sure what we are looking for is rather with the 3FM interview and not the TV3. I don't know if it is ready. If it is ready, we can go for it. Okay, he says we can go ahead and continue with more conversations. And that is how we are going to start. Dana Regan has been with the Gospel Fraternity before. Dana, how is it like? Will that support change? Can that support change something?
Yes.
Knowing how they do their things.
Yes. I mean, they have records for such support. If for nothing at all, we cannot recall what they did when Jometo won the Artist of the Year for the first time. I mean, all the gospel fraternity, all the people showing their support behind Jometo, and that was the first time a gospel artist won, a VGMA Artist of the Year.
Okay.
So I am not surprised they are doing it this time around for PSA Esther. I mean, PSA have worked in a year under review, so she equally deserves the kind of support they are giving her. So if today Kofi Donko is saying that everybody should give it to PSA Esther. I mean, he is just encouraging his fraternity, the people in that space, to throw their support behind PSA Esther, and it's a good thing, because I always have one argument that I do when it comes to awards and other activities like this. I mean, the only time or day you can be very convinced that yes, this thing I really deserve this thing, is when you even throw your support when you are in the contest for other people, when you are equally in the contest. So for instance, if we are voting and today PSA Esther is in there, Celestine Donko is in there, and Celestine votes for PSA Esther. That we should give it to her, sorry. And then the public also votes. And then at the end of the day, when we announce and then the plaque comes to Celestine Donko, then it means that organically or genuinely she deserves it.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if she has come out to say that, oh, I want to support this person, because looking at or considering the work that she has been able to do and all of that, let's give it to her. And we all have evidence to it. I mean, she has the best gospel song. I mean, to me personally,
and she was so busy.
Yeah.
In the year under review.
The most personally to me, she also has the most popular gospel song and all of that. So yes, she deserves it.
I see. Well, Abbas, come through as well. Once again, do you think this support divide can work out some magic? Well, my producer would want us to go listen to the Medikal tape proper. Then we come back to continue with the discussion. Let's go watch it. I'll be back.
You think Blakk will die make each other?
You know, I was having this discussion with my team in the car. I was like, yo, VGMA, therefore. Me, the mafia me so many times. My first time, 8 nominations, they don't give me 1 award. They don't shout me, but they say, that was for me. Oh, yeah, sorry. They don't even do that. Then I feel like, oh, there's potential. The guys, you know, he has the potential.
You know, that time you were so sure.
Yo,
you had a crazy year.
Yo, it was back to back. It was crazy, but you know, I feel like VGMA forgive that award to Blakk. He deserves it. So let's not even be around the bush. If like a day in that category, I would still talk to Blakk who they deserve it. Yo, he brought bangers, he went play shows back to back, drop album and stuff.
Numbers, streaming numbers.
Yeah, so then for sport there, then for give to Blakk. Blakk who they deserve it.
All right, so that was the voice we were actually waiting for. Medikal captured saying we should give that support to Blakk Sherif. Abbas?
Rasami, first of all, Ramadan Kareem to everybody. Inshallah, tomorrow we are going to start.
Oh, it starts tomorrow,
yes,
for 30 days.
Yes, I'm very, very.
It's a combat demo for 30 days.
Oh, then you. Saturday no mona boni up in pound. As I no pound much pound. Now they are tree breaking.
It's me at Tram Hosa Kuzi.
Boss, I will be muka to me buffet and rena to an opa.
But it's me Tram Hosa.
Shit, now I'm pound.
I know Moyadi. I see. Moyadi.
Saturday, I hear him so young, son of
Saturday, na Munti Mini.
But why are you quite the obet me?
And
I don't know. From 6 to 6.
I'll come those uncle. Okay, yeah, go on, the radio.
Rasami, I think PSA Esther deserves it.
Okay.
The year under review, even before that year, she has worked. She has put in the work, and I think she deserves it. This is not just about. I think where we have gotten to now, we should take it from. This is a gospel industry campaign. This is a soul. No. This is a musician that has worked over the time. I hear some people even saying that, oh, she's the only female on the thing, and let's give it to her and all this stuff. Because if you say gospel fraternity, Joe Metro is also gospel fraternity. It doesn't mean that if he has won it before, so he doesn't deserve it.
Well, Geometry is in the gospel fraternity, but I'm sure the gospel people know that in the year under review, if you compare works from PSA Esther, it surpasses that. That does not mean Joe did not do much. But if you compare works of PSA to Joe, you put PSA ahead of Joe.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So when you want to judge now, let's judge with the content, with the work, with the output, what they've done. She's somebody that she has put in the work. She got what it takes to have it. And when we also look at all the nominations, she's a female on the thing. So you also don't just say, oh, because she's a female. No, she deserves it. She qualified for it and she has put in the work. If she's a male, will you say she deserves it? Yes, she needs it. And we are not saying Blakk Sherif because my work, like the way other awards are very biased, they say, oh, if you want to win Grammy, you need to play in the American market. If you want to win VGMA, play in the Ghanaian market. How long has Blakk Sherif played in that market in the year under review? If we all count, some of his content is outside, some of the things is outside. So those who have played in the bracket, they should go give to them. Unlike him that he has played outside. Say who born Nigeria in Ghana. Say who born America in Ghana. So they also need to be conscious about that. And these are things that we do to talent to draw the attention back home. Because to me, the Nigeria eddies, you don't just rush and go for it and that thing. They let you know that Charlie.
Why you think in the end that if Blakk Sherif did works outside?
No, he has
Ghana?
worked. Yes, he has worked outside Ghana. He has worked much doing events outside Ghana, doing a lot of promotion outside Ghana. But when we compare his work and others like PAC Esther, what they've done internally, you can't compare his work with them internally, and that is clear. And me, I will urge the public, not because he's called Blakk Sherif, I'm called Abbas, so they should vote for him. No, they should vote for PAC Esther because she deserves it. She has worked for it, and not because she's a woman, because she has actually worked for it, and that's it. And because I belong to the music industry, not because somebody is a gospel fraternity person, but because it is due under the year review. So let's give it to her, and I will cast my vote, not my mouth, so that we all get to win them.
I see. Rich, if you get a card for Artist of the Year, display it once again because of Abbas's interesting position. Abbas thinks that PAC Esther should be above all the people in there. Even the Blakk competition, Blakk is missing because according to him, Blakk played outside more than he played inside. Well, Chamo, I don't know what you also have to say. The divide.
So far, Blakk should be careful. Because I am now sensing what happened to Medikal may happen to him.
Oh,
like
no.
Never. I think, oh, really?
Never. Never.
Initially, I was like, oh, this one there, Blakk will take it. But listening to certain comments and what is
from
happening.
Who?
Like even
from Abbas.
No, not only Abbas. Even the way.
So Chamo, look at this. Stone Boy, Sarkodie, King Promise, Camido, Kiddy, PAC Esther, Joe Metal. And you think who is the threat to Blakk Sherif in this category?
Oh, it's obviously PAC Esther. Obviously PAC Esther.
And I wonder if VGMA will give PAC Esther Artist of the Year.
Me, I will
over Blakk Sherif. If not for anybody over Blakk Sherif. For Camido, he's out. Camido did not do even his own show like that. Kiddy, same way. The year that Kiddy did not do much. Even that song they nominated Blessing with Mavado, that song was not hit. Joe Metal, for instance, I still do not know what he did. To King Promise, yes, he is good to fill the space. Sarkodie, Stone Boy, of course, they are there because of their weight over the years, and if they are there, I'm sure they even decorate the category. Oh yeah, no, it is a fact. Yeah, I'm sure if Shatta Wale had been around, obviously he would also be here. Their presence alone decorates the category in a way, but in terms of winning,
yeah, I will agree with me. Initially, I will go for Blakk Sherif without even thinking twice. By listening to, as I said, some people, even the way Medikal made the comments, it should even tell you something. Medikal had 9 nominations. 8 nominations. And he didn't get one. And at that time, he was more like a fresh entry, like Blakk Sherif thing. Like the
but Blakk Sherif is not a fresh entry at the moment because last year he already won some awards.
Yes, but the point I'm making is this is the time that is like everybody can say that okay, now you deserve to be in here. In fact, you even have the potential to win. The same thing happened to Medikal. At the time you were all saying, Medikal, you have done enough, you deserve to be here. In fact, you even deserve to win something. But 8 all passed him by, and it can happen again. But I was still, if I'm voting, if I'm supposed to vote, I'll vote for Blakk Sherif. No doubt about that one. But now I can't stick my neck out and say that he will win no matter what. Yes, I'm scared, but I'll still go for Blakk Sherif anyway.
No, but there's something the gospel fraternity are very good at. When they come publicly like this, you want to support this, or then you should be scared. Because some of them, they can, they will vote. Like, you know, they will go to the churches and so you know, I can better from grandma PCS star. Oh yeah, they can do it. The churches can do it. But I know it is not just about the voting. Exactly. So
because the academy and the board,
and now they've even given the board 40%.
40%.
Yeah. So I think still I'll go for Blakk Sherif, but it will not be as easy as I thought earlier. Like now I'm a bit scared. And PCS star, I mean, there's no doubt about her works for this year. She's been everywhere. Like you will hear of her songs, even if you don't do gospel that much, you will still hear PCS star song wherever you pass. So I think she deserves to be there. Okay. And the competition will be between her and then the Blakk Sherif. If I'm voting, I'll go for Blakk Sherif, but it will still not be an easy thing for Blakk Sherif for sure. Yeah.
Well, still on VGMA, Richie, give me the story of Shatta Wale commenting on VGMA in an interview on Hits FM. That is the Dawn and Mercury Quay, aka You Say Waiting. And that story is really generating some kind of discussion out there. I want to pick the opinion of my people about this. I have listened to the voice of Shatta Wale in this interview proper. I don't know about them. Because of copyright issues, unfortunately, we will not be able to share the voice with you. But it is out there. Maybe you have come across it same way. The story says, VGMA's boycott. Shatta Wale gives conditions for a comeback. Now, let me read it. Dancehall musician Shatta Wale has established that until the board and organizers of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards take the first step in making amends, he will not be a part of any of their initiatives. After the 2-year-old ban placed on Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy following their brawl at the 2019 VGMAs was lifted, Shatta has not been a part of the event as he announced he had boycotted the award scheme. Stonebwoy, on the other hand, had been nominated for consequent editions and even won the Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year at the 23rd VGMAs after he showed interest in the scheme. Shatta insists that he will only participate in the award scheme only if he and the organizers reach a consensus. His comments are in relation to his absence from the 2024 VGMAs nominees list, which has since stirred conversations on social media. Describing the VGMA as his ex-girlfriend, Shatta said the board should have a nicer approach so they can negotiate and come back to agreeable terms for him to join. VGMA is my ex-girlfriend. Anytime they want to come back, I am here. I feel because they are the ones organizing this and there should be a nice approach. They should also find someone from the office to come and invite me to come on board, and it will be beautiful. We should take this like that. We have to understand that united we stand, divided we fall, he stated in an interview with Hits FM. The dancehall artist emphasized that he doesn't regard the scheme as an enemy, and as such he believes that both parties can create something magical when his proposed steps are considered. I don't have VGMA at heart. I don't have any enemy here. It is just that things happen and we move on. We have to understand that united we stand, divided we fall. Chamo, how do you understand Shatta's comment on the VGMA?
Well, I think the positive side of it is that he's open to come back. Clearly from the statement we can see that there's the possibility that he wants to come back, or he may be part of it going forward. But the way that he will come back is his concern. Like he wants to come back, but there should be a way that he will be satisfied or comfortable to come back. And according to him, the VGMA should approach him in a certain way before he will be part of it. That's
the VGMA, as a matter of fact, banned them after some 2 years.
Yes.
They put out an information that they've lifted the ban. They put out information that they've lifted the ban. So what it means is that to them, they've invited him automatically. The moment they put out that statement or release that we've lifted the ban, it means to them they've invited him automatically. the last time when Stonebwoy joined, I tried talking to the PRO to ask how steps were undertaken for Stonebwoy to join, but the PRO could not share facts and details with me. So we want to believe that Stonebwoy joined from other sources. Now, the way Shatta is talking that they should let someone come to him so they sit down and judge. Do you think they will also see the need to do this? Because one, they are saying, we've lifted the ban. There is no ban on you again. When we activate the nomination submission, all that you have to do is to submit.
Yeah. So I was just trying to be clear about what Shatta Wale wants, and I'm saying that the positive of it is that, based on what he said, he's open to come back. I mean, he's not saying that no, still I don't want to be part, because after VGMA lifted the ban, Shatta also said that no, he's not ready to come.
Someone left.
After, and then he
left.
A nice piece saying that after sober reflection with my management, that I'm still not open or ready to be part of the scheme. And then he didn't join from there. Okay. So my thing is, Shatta Wale, he doesn't need any special invite to be part of it. In fact, I will advise him, if he wants to be part of it, he should just submit his thing. Because telling them to find a nice way to invite you, that's not how they do the scheme. In fact, if they do that and you win anything at all, it will look like, because of the way they invited you, they have to compensate you in a way. It will not even be nicer for Shatta Wale as a brand to get an award after they invite him the special way that he's looking for. It will look like, no, this is a compensation for accepting to be part of it. So me, I would advise Shatta, if you want to be part of it, just submit, because they have said that they have lifted the ban. Now you can be part of it, and so that invite is already out there. So if you want to be part, submit your works, and that's it. It is done. Don't look for any special invitation. Yes, that special invitation can be backdoor. You can talk to them, but it shouldn't be anything public. You can talk to them. You can even also approach them and say that, okay, what happened? I think now, like the way you did it upon sober reflection, now I want to be part of the scheme, and you are done. And that's how it's supposed to be. But looking for special invitation, like them writing to you personally or announcing that we are now accepting Shatta and all that, I will not be comfortable if after that special invitation you win an award. I will feel that it's a form of compensation for you to accept it. So me, I will advise Shatta not to look at
even if it is clear that his songs are deserving.
Yes, but you have given some people something to say. Like, even if his songs are deserving, yeah, fine. But somebody can say, oh, it's because you joined, you accepted to be part of the scheme. Now they are compensating you for coming on board. That's why I will advise him not to accept any special invitation. He should just announce that, okay, now I'm ready to join again, and then start doing his thing.
I see. Nana, come through. What do you also think about that conversation that transpired?
Well, I mean, I feel Shatta's case would have been more genuine if the ban hasn't been lifted yet. But once the ban has been lifted and there were two people involved and there are no conditions to deny Shatta Wale from being part of the scheme, I think it makes his call or conversation a bit some way for me. Because now at this point, everybody can agree or say that it is Shatta Wale that doesn't want to be part of it. So why should Shatta House or the organizers of VGMA make another first approach to amend what exactly? It is your decision. You have decided not to be part of it. So what amendments again? If they lifted the ban with conditions that okay, we have lifted the ban, but until we see or do A, B, C, D, we don't want Shatta Wale to be part of the scheme. That is when maybe Shatta can say that, okay, until they make amendments, he wouldn't be part of it. But the ban didn't come with any condition. It has been lifted. and the door is open for every musician in Ghana. Shatta is working so hard, and if she really wants to be part of the scheme, nobody is going to deny him that entry. Like you rightly said, I think when they open the nominations, they don't stop any artist from filing for nor submitting their works for nomination. So for me, I think Shatta should reconsider whatever amendments he wants Shatta House to come and do. And I rightly agree with Chemo's point where he mentioned that even if Shatta House should do like an acceptance party or whatever, a walk to Shatta Wale's office to officially announce that now he can be part of the award, it will also give people some sort of mindset about the whole scheme. And this is Ghana. After every award, we know or we read the commentaries that comes after each award. So if Shatta Wale should be nominated in the next VGMA Artist of the Year, what reggae dance or reggae artist, and he is going to win or sweep a lot of the awards, people will start having conversations. Oh, it is because Shatta House worked with us, they are doing business with Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale is a businessman, and and then it will also bring another image to Shatta House as organizers, and even Shatta Wale as a brand, as an artist. So for me, if Shatta really wants to go into it, or if he has concerns to be part of it, he should open up and bring those conversations onto the table so that we can have conversations rather than saying, because that first approach he is requesting for, Shatta House have done it. Lifting the ban or announcing that they have lifted the ban is the first approach to make amendments with you. So the second thing is your reactions or your response to that approach. And you have decided that, no, you want to sit back. So at this point, Shatta House has nothing to do again.
I'm sure, when Stonebwoy joined, some backdoor information came out that they had a special meeting. So maybe, I don't know if it is the same thing Shatta Wale had, and that he's also expecting the same thing to be accorded.
That is why I'm saying that
was behind
the scenes. It's not even probably still a rumor. It's a rumor.
So it's not, we can't based on that say anything because it's out. It's not out. It's not part of
even if it was done.
So that is why I'm saying if Shatta has genuine concerns,
so Shatta can do that request behind it.
But if you make it public like this, it's like Shatta House have not done any attempts to make you part of the awards at all. But at this point, they have a case. They've done that, and we've all read the statement that they put out.
Or could it be that maybe Shatta Wale has been waiting for them to do that behind the scenes? They are not doing it.
It's very possible.
Yes, because maybe they did it to the other side. The other side, okay, no problem. After talking, back.
And that is the conversation we have to have. Because if there are two people involved in the band, and then you do a certain meeting with one, and then the other one you want to ignore him, then there's a cost to to speak out or talk about it. But at this point, we don't know.
But I'm sure they would also look at the body postures of the two to see who to approach. It's like two people fighting, and you want to talk to one to calm down. We should say the way but the other guy is calm. Who would you want to talk to first? I'm sure you would feel comfortable to talk to the guy who is.
If you know Shatta Wale, you talk to Shatta Wale first.
But that's not saying that. But they would know that. They will know that. That is the secret. They will know that. They think you know the
But if something like that happen, what will stop Shatta House from doing same for Shatta? Whatever meeting, like what will stop them from having such meetings with Shatta Wale? Because if it is, it's for the good of all. It is not as if Shatta Wale is going to benefit more from being part of the scheme. If Shatta Wale is part of the scheme, he will benefit. The scheme will also benefit.
It's a win-win affair.
It's a win-win affair. So if they have to do that for him to be part of it, what stops them? They should go ahead and do that. But like I said, right now it's just a rumor. We don't have any details to say yes. This is what exactly happen. If at this point, if Shatta wants to be part, he should just submit his works. It ends there.
I see. Well, I also understand the way Vodafone Ghana Music Awards organizers Shatta House will be like a dicycle, in the sense that when they were two, when Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale were both out of the scheme, they were feeling the absence more. But now that Stonebwoy has joined and is left with just Shatta, the effect has now been minimized of a sort. So now they are not really feeling it like it used to be. I'm sure that is why they will not be in any rush to come in.
They will be playing politics with
exactly, because it's Makwaba. Bakupe to the MZ Uniwa and Seshes. Aha, they will be playing that politics as well. But Abbas, come through. Let me listen to you same way.
I think some of my thoughts have been amplified.
Okay.
Where I wanted to actually start from, that's where you actually landed. So in my head, I was like, okay, because they think they've got Stonebwoy, they are very comfortable. They are not. As Shatta Wale said, and as Nana Reagan said, Shatta is a businessman, and he understands the business. I think the right thing he's supposed to do is what he just did. There are some people, you need to call them out in the public. Because a lot of people would think that Shatta Wale is actually the bad guy. He's actually the guy who is stopping, or who has the body language, or who is telling them, I'm not going to do anything with you. Indirectly, what he has told the world is that he is very comfortable. My girlfriend here, me, they welcome her at any time. So far as she no feel say she be too big to come back, I go take her. So far as she come back, when she can't tell, so Charlie, I miss you. I will not say make you continue to chop me. I will chop you as a girlfriend. Still maintain you are not a wife. There's difference between the wife and the girlfriend, which VGMA need to understand. They don't contribute anything to Shatta Wale's life. It is Shatta Wale's politics of the business music that contribute to their whatever they do. When they are doing VGMA events and he shows up there, he also brings numbers. If they are doing their awards night and Shatta Wale is coming, he also comes there and brings numbers. The news of what take Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy to band is still helping them up till now. When people Google it up and they check and they review, whatever review it still goes to them. And how they were able to manage it and whatever they were able to do and the band they did, it goes to their PR politics. And it's still beneficial to them. And if they put Stonebwoy on the thing and they didn't put him, it was still benefiting them. That's why he just break for them. Last year, he needs to respond to them, didn't he? He responded. And they are enjoying the response, isn't it? This year, he has responded to them. He doesn't need always to do it that way. If they know they've been to Stonebwoy backdoor, they can still go to him backdoor. They know the backdoor and they know they can get to him. If they want Shatta Wale today, they know who and those they need to call. After all, they are not your enemy. When they need Sammy Flex to post their Ghana Music Award, they know how they approach Sammy Flex and he posts. They know Shatta Wale and Sammy Flex are moving and they see things. If they really want Shatta Wale, they will come to you. Yeah, to me, Kasa, Odi, Kokasama, but see, all set up meeting, they will do it, isn't it? So, the game they played last year, they want to play the same thing this year, but it will not work for them. And the truth is that
which game are you talking about?
The politics of we waha, we ni waha, Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy for crowd be Shatta Wale for. No, they are social media way. They themselves can even start it. Pay some few being native, young barrister and co. So attention will come. So Shatta Wale and his people's attention will come here and they. All the people on the thing. Is Camino people are going to fight killing people? No. It's the Shatta Wale and the Stonebwoy people who will fight. Now, Sarkodie, his squad crowd will not mind you. After all, because they know this award crowd and yet they are winning done. So see a Stonebwoy, Shatta on the team, they are Stonebwoy and Sarkodie on the artist of the year. They will even want new artist of the year for Grammy than artist of the year of VGMA. So their focus is not on this thing. And if VGMA will do themselves good, they should find a way to go and talk to him this year. Then next year and this year, or they can get that thing. Because after all, Shatta Wale also is not looking for VGMA artist of the year. He's also looking towards Grammy and also bigger things. And if you look at the kind of projects, collaborations, and things that he have back down, you will see that he's also projecting towards that direction.
Okay.
And nobody works.
But I'm sure now the big question is who should do the move first? Who?
No, he has done the first move.
But
Shatta Wale has done it with what he said.
With what he said.
Interview. But then again, the question comes back again. During this year's when they opened the nomination, I think emails were sent across to many labels and artists and all of that.
Emails?
Yes. Did Shatta Wale receive that email? If he received it and he did not submit his work, who are you blaming? You can't blame Charterhouse for it.
Shatta House sent emails.
Yeah, Charterhouse sent emails too. We receive emails. We emails as well.
That's what?
Like the entry for submissions of work. Yeah, they sent emails. So so the question is, did SM Shatta movement receive that email?
Yeah.
If they did, then that is also another attempt to make whatever amendments with you.
Oh,
because if they don't want
that email, then maybe I'm not sure they would send it to because I mean for the past 2 years already he has been out. So it means that even the organizers, if they have that emailing list, they will take him out. Aha.
Then the conversation is some real. If me, I'm making this argument because if, let's say, Charterhouse Shatta Wale's email out of their email broadcasting whatever, then it means that they are also agreeing to the fact that Shatta doesn't want to be part of their wars. So we don't want to do anything with him. There's difference between lifting the ban and opening your doors for him at any point in time. If Shatta wants to enter, you go fit enter. But now, if you take his email out, what it means is that if you are sending broadcast list, you are not going to send Shatta Wale. Exactly. And that is same way like you saying you are not part of us. No, it is in some indirectly it is
publicly saying that he doesn't want to be part of it.
Yeah, there is a statement like that.
So there is a statement coming from Shatta saying that I don't want to be part of it. So they can't just include him, sending him email when he has declared publicly that he doesn't want to be part of it, unless he comes back and say, okay, now I want to be part of it.
And so then his arguments goes back to hit him that. If you are talking about amendments, then that approach shouldn't come from Charterhouse.
So I think that the positive thing that he has done now is to say that, I'm open, I can still work with them, just that maybe I may need them to approach in a certain way. That's why I said the positive part of it is that now he has declared that
he's available.
They can add his email.
He's available.
Yes, something like that.
And that's what I'm saying, that if you understand Shatta Wale very well, like the statement he just made, the interview he granted is very positive. PR-wise, it's on point. He has not committed any offense. When Shatta,
it is a PR thing that is.
When I always say Shatta Wale House. When Charterhouse now invite him into it, and he win clearly.
Okay.
Whether they invite you, they come and talk to you, they don't talk to you, they pass by you, they don't pass by you, people will still criticize it. So what's the fuss about?
I think it is just a proper PR for a heavy brand for Shatta Wale, because for Shatta Wale to come and announce that, okay, now I want to be part of VGMA, it's also another different conversation. Between the Beam Nations and the SM fans and all that. Chemo, they will. For Shatta Wale to do that, no, people will still talk about it, and it is going to happen. I think he's just trying to be smart, so that Charterhouse will come again and say, okay, now we've heard whatever conversations you are having out there. Let's vibe. That is the.
And when you also make this submission, they use your brand, they use your image, and also all these things are business.
We have two more stories left and a few minutes. Let's see if you can put them together so we run away from here. Number one is a tweet from music producer MOG, who is talking about what musicians are going through, and this time around he did not only mention musicians going through something, he even said producers are also going through same way. So Richie, you can put the tweet out first, so I read that post from MOG. So this is what he posted. He said, Charlie, a lot of artists are depressed though, and I'm sure he knows the people he's talking about, of course. What it means that he's had some conversations and he knows. So a lot of artists are depressed, so confirms that he knows those who are. And says, may God give them peace, because it's not easy, especially when the hits are not coming and the fans are constantly downgrading their efforts. And here, tweet number 1. Then tweet number 2, he says, even some producers, video directors, actors, etc. are also depressed. Lord have mercy. Well, he only did not put in journalists and media people.
You don't know.
He only did. So what is the media?
We are not
depression there. Media depression there. Lie. Media depression there. Lie. So this is story number 1. Guys, put down your comments. And story number 2 is Fada, who has said one of the things that caused the collapse of the Kumerica craze is attitude, behavioral, pride, and some kind of boastfulness from the people who were able to get hit songs at the time. He said this on CTV Class Showbiz yesterday, and I would want us to watch a section of that interview, a portion of that interview. So when we come back, I'll pick the general opinion of my people on these 2 topics so we can run away from here. Watch this. I'll be right back. Some few years ago, na Oba Ghana, a music industry more. Ubisa and Yumbiamba so Kumerica, Asaka. Sisia Minoka say, Yanka and Dada. Kumerica, Asaka, Sa Vim no any hobium. Sa craze no any hobium. A then Asasa. Sene nanke maybe you can Ghana Music Awards crowd no gumbebre ye tukwa ade so amododo na akọ de bia se fa o kan bibia ye Kumerica na Asaka movement sa se see asa movement no it's not like it used to be. And then asesa ona aka mo ho ona onyomo koba ye na nso kan bi and then asesa
but so bibia asesa still the energy is still there.
Oh no, the energy is not there.
No, get you say. Don't say I dey bia no your whole campaign. Now abinya baby at na different. That's what I say. Kumerica ran or about Abedia Konya by the Batinasi. You know Asaka and other guys here talk Flake and
Kofi Jama,
yes.
J Bad Mono Kaka.
What is I know street and so what's it? Yes, that's a normal part of a dear no, they know the
but that is not how they would want it, I'm sure. Say and come per se the Bianca hype no and koso because the CA send no. I'm not sure this how your talk wants to be. I'm not sure this how Kofi Jama wants to be. They would still want to be the headliners.
But boss, we need to answer your word. You man, whatever to Haman call for, and not be my account. So if you think, and as a way artists now feel said the energy is no more, as okay count because Kofi Jama be who him say and I'm probably have a Fabiana. Yes, all my you want a custom. So that a day no time be no boy wants a one energy no different. But you what I say. Say I mean sure America, I meet me I say Flex new song is the biggest song Ghana enjoy at the moment. Apart from my Go Church Slap. Yeah, the high song. Okay, I know na TikTok maybe have a Fabia apart from Go Church Slap.
Yeah.
And no I mean other and your man.
And see I know ever say Kumasi Crampo no high and then you go chop slap. And you me new na
trust.
A trendy wo.
Trust.
Kumerica says na a call from no. Information kakra Miss Wanyan say you guys were your own killers. When I say you guys you were your own killers, Momo artist no mo amone ye mo timi wakame we hwiesia kakra e de ma de e koso na ekoso. Is that the case as an insider?
Also me we no be say me rappers we na edin bubo na aye some way.
Okay.
Because if we mo feel say oh Kumerica aba ya ye we ya de ya nyom bi aduru ha hwan it no feel say wa be boss adwuma no so ntisa ye nyina no ye say yes kala ye Kumase and ye send me across.
Yeah.
It is a who feel say I mean when you wait to person will be so benya akwa. I say now we cinema no you can tell say the energy is no more.
Yeah, the energy is down.
With the likes of Obiti say YP ne some kwara bi o mo keka.
Omo ye then omo started sa.
So no bet us I say it wouldn't or no him say would the only na ye nwoma nkofo be who competition say on say that good. It the time here no or senior high school nkwara na afi na omo person omo ye nwom no na wa sheda ya de na ma no be wo na onim say wani abra say wo ye for
and you are a senior person.
Onim say the moment no be I say nkofo be ka say oh we cry
you be sporty difference no
ade no so ye there difference o was what I say we ye there difference
and ni na account na ma da bia dru na dru. Well, so like I said, 2 in 1, and we ran away. Maybe I can cut it from here. Now we can start it about depression. Only artist Nanti every day. Yeah.
I mean, Ras, it is true. I mean, that's the reality. A lot of our people are going through. In fact, you should have said the entire critic space. Everybody is.
I'm selfish too much.
We are depressed. The reality
selective justice.
Some people are able to manage
their
depression, their feelings and expectations and some other things that will lead them to getting depressed or other things. But some of them too, I don't know. I think yesterday I was speaking to some up and coming artists, and I think one of the things that leads to them getting themselves in such situation is the kind of money they invest and the expectations they have. I listened to this guy for over 45 minutes, and most of the things he was mentioning is about what he is putting in and what he is not getting back. He has a dream. He feels like, okay, I've heard that if you pump this amount of money here, it will bring you this. But when he does that, he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And when he goes back to his bed, he's just thinking. He's just stressing his mind over those things, and that thing will
killing him.
Yeah, it will lead you there. So I think they should cut down their expectations. I've always said that. You see, you have the talent to write and sing. But you even have that space and ability to say, I've recorded a banger. But for the banger to be a banger, you don't have any power over it. Sammy Flex, as a YouTuber, has the biggest platform. He can come and put you here. When you release a song, we will talk about it. But that alone cannot give you that assurance that that song will blow and give you all the expectations that you have. So cut down your expectations and work. There's a difference between having expectation to become famous as an artist and having that zeal to work as an artist, to do business as an artist. If you want to do business as an artist, you don't rush to get certain things. Your expectations will come with the works that you are putting out. But if you have that mindset to become famous, like to be everywhere at all costs, then if you want people to talk about you every day, you want to be in the news every day, then some of these things will happen to you. Because naturally, or reality is that you will not get people to talk about you every day. You not get everybody to talk about your works every day, like we are talking about certain artists here because they are there. So cut down your expectations. Just put out your works. Do what you have to do. If you have to come to Sammy Flex TV and create awareness for your work, come and create that awareness.
Just let someone hear about you.
Exactly. Just let somebody
build up.
Exactly as that. But if you think, oh, Charlie, I have $1 million. This $1 million. If I pump it into this single, then you will be depressed.
And any depressed there, man.
The 1 million will finish. The 1 million and your banger will still be under your bed or somewhere. So that's, I mean, it's a reality. It's not an easy thing. In fact, some of them I see them how they fight.
And even in his case, he's talking about like the established artists though.
Yes.
He's talking about those who have tasted the fame and the hype before.
Exactly.
And it is not coming again.
DSI is even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It is worse because, you see, I've been saying something that we will all grow. And when you are growing, the kind of life you live, if you don't psych yourself ahead of time you grow and get to a certain age that the things that you are doing at the age of 35 years, when you are 50 or 45 years, you can't do them anymore.
Exactly.
You might wish to have that life again. You will not get it again.
Yeah.
No matter the hits that you will release, you will not enjoy that time again. It is gone.
That's true.
And that is what is bringing some of these things into the lives of Africa. Because I have observed that most of them, they don't know how to psych themselves. That, okay, now when I was 30 or 35 years, I was doing this. Yeah, that was the time. Now I'm 40, I'm 50 years, so now I'm going forward. Now I have to live my life like this. I have to get this kind of expectation as a musician. This is how I have to put myself out there in the public and all of that. Some of them still want to behave like, Blakk Sherif. You can't be like Blakk Sherif. You see that title that we've been giving certain artists. See, there are certain comments that sometimes when I hear people talk about it on social media, I guess, sir, he's a legend. In Ghana, when they say you're a legend, they are taking you out of the commercial space.
Yeah.
They are taking you out of it. So the artists, they know. So when you give them that tag, they are not happy. He's a legend. So if they go and sit on commercial discussion tables, they will not mention you.
So and what the legendary status?
What you say? It has some comedy be or something different one and kasi kebi ban emba. And at that time maybe I also person oh yeah maybe na fe nyama no aba be kan fin. So when they see some of these conversations and all of that, they also will say no Charlie time na me say now then kofo no yes. So me you see when I see artists like the Kiddies, the Blakk Sherif, Kumerica and all of that, I just wish that these guys life for movies is that they will be able to psych themselves that when they are 10 years to come, they will not get this thing again. Or maybe many hate songs. We will be talking and we will be dancing to their songs, but there are certain things. I am sure today, if Lumba, the daddy Lumba we know, doesn't sit down to manage some of the feelings he gets, he will go through it. And nobody can stop that.
Kumerica.
So as a Kumerica, I will agree with
Rap
Fada because I think we've even mentioned it on this platform before that. That's I mean, ego, pride. Men are made the buy. Men are made the buy until be enjoy. At some point, I even heard that women say, "Drill, no man on the buy until man crop be crap on you." That's I mean, you see, any revolutionary leader you get big-headed. You are easily murdered. Yes.
Bars.
Yes.
If you get big-headed,
you
are easily murdered.
Once you are doing revolution, now you get big. They will murder, your own people will murder you, and then whatever visions you had, plans you have, it will die with you.
Yeah.
And that is what happens to the Kumerican thing. Because at some point, they are a group of people, individuals being the best starter, I don't know. But you need everybody to be part of it, to make it big. And then you continue with whatever visions, whatever drive you have, and then the thing will stay and will be there. That is why a lot of people will start. I wasn't a musician, but I was calling people in Kumasi, and we were talking about events for Kumerica, in the name of Kumerica. That is another side of it. So the musicians will be recording the drill songs, and then we will all be jam. Then some of us will also be designing events that will But if you think that me na me dey buy, so nobody should be part of it, and they will leave it for you. And at the end of the day, maybe I was a back account for food chain, or be happy and motivated to do and hold on to the thing. And so yes, it is them. I think say pride now also in our space there. If you're a creative person, one thing you need to manage is that thing. One thing you need to manage, especially when you are getting.
In fact, he narrated a YP story where YP he went to YP studio to record with him. YP and his producer, we are coming. Then producer will go. We are coming. Then YP will say, I'm coming. Before he realized, YP go take woman, come the bank, left him alone in the studio.
Wow, look at that. All because they are just playing some, they don't want you to be part
in fact, I'll need that video crowd to post. I'll need that video to post. If it is not here, I'll need that video to post.
It's sad. That is the sort of.
So, in the man come the studio that they wear boxer short like. They left him. Producer also said, "I come." bam into you go.
Business we AC studio.
To sort one.
Oh,
sorry. One crampo.
Tia homa so no dey.
About step there too. Our time is up. Let's go.
Brother me. I'm praying that by the end of Ramadan, I'll be able to put the entire campaign together, and I'll plead with the likes of you, Hammer, and others in the industry to be able to support the campaign. I said we need that campaign, the campaign of the drug abuse and also reaching out.
Okay.
So I'm still finding a way to coin it. I'll speak to some of you also back door so that we see properly how we coin it. I've been saying it. This is not my first time. I said we all in the space. The only thing that benefits those of us who are backdoor is that they are not public pressure. I told you about a woman that met me the last time who just mentioned my name and said, "Tell Brass, I mean this and this." Imagine I've done something on air bad, you've done something on air bad. But me the baby I mean to be because I'm born me you can miss through. Like I was shocked. Into me chalky and baby I wasn't expecting that, and you get it. So imagine I don't know the number of people who know. No, that with what we are doing, there are so many people who see us and they don't mention us. So many people. You think you go to a place, nobody mentions you, they didn't see you. They lie.
The other day I went to a boutique. I was going to buy jeans. I just entered one big guy to enter the nurse. He was just smiling. Me yeah, I'm not us. So I felt like I me. Later he was like, I like the way you talk about Shatta Wale. I've been watching you.
Oh yeah, some of them don't even say anything. So in their heads, they alone know what they are thinking about.
So, Rasami, one of the things. So let me share experience with you.
Okay.
And these are the
our time.
It's not like long.
Our time.
You see the underground artists have their own way. The investor also have their own depression in this part of it. Then the major artist, Inshira and Kobia should debia. Into whether you are a presenter, musician, producer, a bedroom afibia, and you may be money that you get fame all of a sudden. That time now I told you TT and Kofo, Nafa, Nyansapa, Nafa backing here. Because and that should be there are big presenters in this country. They are no more. There are others that they are no more, but because of their relationship with others, they were able to sustain. There are other musicians that they are no more, but their relationship with other people enable them to sustain. I always say a musician that do manageable collaboration, manageable industry engagement, and all those stuff, they get back. It is hard for all of us to get the likes of Shatta Wale. That's why I tell people, steady Shatta Wale. Steady may need to be good for you. Die 10 years. Come alive 10 years. It's not easy. Do you get me? And I say, look, Rasami, people have ego when everything is at their table, and people are depressed when everything is off their table, or some of the things are off their table. And I also say some of the people don't count their blessings actually. Almost Phyllis said they are entitled to Ishiramu. And I always tell people, look, blowing we can let you blow. Last year Kamido is blowing. He blew. You can tell me he didn't blow. This year you know they blow. You need to come to that realization. You can bring the same money we blow you last year to this year. You may not blow.
The same strategies, everything.
Yes, that doesn't mean that we don't know how to do the work. We know how to do the work. Popularity, you will be popular everywhere. But what will sustain you again is your own content and your own personal attitude. Because artists wake up one day and they fire their managers. They have gone somewhere and they tell me that you and this person, your star mate. So, is either the person recognize it or you also recognize it. If you don't, one of you will suffer. So me I catch them. Me form a strategy and now I'll maintain. Ube to me I say, brother, ube for artists back. We need to be jelly. Ni nyama be cause am we no. Ube for obi so enko. No matter how you try enko. Some bibia nyakopo so are creating universe na workima ngofo. So we all need to understand that level. Now the other level we also need to understand the kind of lifestyle we live. I always say I thank God that God made me choose water over anything. That's I mean. In the split of years that I work with talent,
Imagine the kind of girls that came to me. The kind of girls that came to me. It's personal.
Okay, I was the question.
Okay, brother, the young cat.
And Casano, you have chosen water over Hennessy. That's fine. Continue.
Why did you say black label?
Hennessy great GA.
Imagine the kind of girls that came to me those times, the kind of drinks or the kind of drugs,
lifestyle
that came to me, the kind of cars made available to me. Now, if I didn't program in my head that this thing are temporarily, and how will I be able to maintain it afterwards? It becomes a problem for me. Now I can easily buy bottled water, but I cannot sincerely buy anything. I cannot sincerely wake up every blessed day smoking weed. Then I don't have good KK or good fried rice that I used to get those days. Those girls that those days used to come. Now I swear to you, I cannot manage their mobile money lifestyle. Then I may be the biggest artist manager. So obey the falla, obey maintaining or money will ye be. But now they won't do that. You person won't ya be a say you can't maintain. So what happens? And when all these things are taken away from you by nature or by natural occurrences, man woman baby, una street kwana you say onya be ma ofro obi kra na o to me your boo last your be kwa emfa. Baby a joint na wota akona ye ma wo complimentary drinks ye ma wo. Nyama bia ye ma wo ye nyama wo.
Baby I see ya na camera say ba na afi de emba bi na unko na ogina wo.
Wo ka crowd drive wo ka say wo roll livers. Now from mbo. And you say baby you got to be first no roll cry condition now what think account. Razami. And these are things that the talents need to have understanding about. The reason why they are also too depressed or they get out of hand is that they also don't engage people. I say there are two things that or three things that people ignore. They ignore friends, friends, family, everything. They ignore them. They also make friend more with money.
Yeah.
Then they also preach a lifestyle that even on a floating level they can't float with it. Then it becomes a problem. So if you are sincerely, you are a talent, as you are very popular now, maintain a standard below what you are running now, so that you'll be able to save more.
Okay.
Because in Grand Chroma, why you careful? Over to your landlord to 70 years.
Yeah.
And it's very draining. Now, and the choir woman say, to me, no anything all the years of your life.
Send you the biani, no.
Brother, one year careful, so yeah, time big go. What you say? You can have. You can have.
About Santa, you know, big. I don't have anything back of one day, penny.
At times you pick your phone.
Yeah.
You look at the contact. You may have 3,000. I will have 5,000 contacts on my list. Sometimes when you do, I mean, one dear, me friend, I mean, car.
The problem.
The problem back could be cramped. It becomes weird.
Yeah.
Like you don't know who to.
Yeah, and you don't want to be talking. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
But you need somebody to talk to, whether you like it or not. And there are sometimes the truth is that there are some problems you can't share with your immediate partner.
Yeah.
You need somebody. So you do sometimes. I mean, I just pick Uber just to have conversation. I don't pick it at my gate. I pick it somewhere else. Then when we come to the Kumerica guys, one of the things that killed them, which I'm aware of or I've witnessed, is their me person can a tree say impending semu say
ahomaso
anya ahomaso say there's a way one guy said it to me
okay mahundi okano no like it is out of pride as now can it's out of pride. Yeah,
they at a particular time they feel like the revolution is them. And they've suffered enough.
Okay.
They have suffered. So now the rip is coming. Why do you all want to come and rip? That is the thing in their head.
Okay.
My bread.
It is a Siana and François Noaban. Mo media for, mo way one for, mo way. Obi Bissam say, me no, me, I was in this Kumerica found me. I say, so no,
yeah, come.
But I said, baby, say, she know any house for good. But me near Fremy. Also, now we are in Ankani, when yes, I can't, you know, young friend, when yes, say, Miss May, oh, why busy? I'm more so, or book was so much so. Eh, it's on by a chrome, or pum crab. But send me that. You get it, said. And
depression, alcohol.
Me know I've ever been content. Being content. You see, and sometimes when you are chasing them. Obiama will lord for class at Kokumasi now on your Kasa. Na yembo nkomo na obedru kumasi wa frobi wa dru kumasi who da hotel o inti mi bra ashtawa na mi ba infa ebe share we brasa we want to meet also where too sure want to meet also. And you know one painful thing, o ma ye busy say o ma ye busy no be fufu I invite you now I go share mu wo ho no mu di fufu o mu bo nkomo na was it not these guys I was calling o ma ye busy na say I won ye busy you ma o frɛ wana say wana be wow. Rasa, me catch on munya film no. Amonto. Ena omo abre no mabre. Se nyame nhira wa. One more be in Dibia. That's the issue.
Thank you. Chemo, speak finally and we run away. Our time is up. Yeah.
Time in a quick. Okay, so with the Kumerican thing, I think Oma is just a point in now, but me summarizing I can say they didn't have any business
approach to it.
Yes, to what was happening, and for me that's why I could not see it, because you can't eat vibe. A Kumerican thing was a vibe. It was more like a vibe now, something that everybody is jumping on. Like everybody feels there's something going on, so let me be part of it. When you get in there and you are not making any money from it, you'll be exhausted in no time. You don't have any motivation to continue. And I think that's what happened there.
Okay.
After obey kakrano, wabre but as a sika womudia, that will be the motivation for you to continue
doing it.
And for them, they didn't have any business plan at all. So somebody like Abbas who can make sure that you sustain it, they are now sacking him or saying words that will make him say, okay,
I won't do anything. Yeah.
So that's what killed it. They had no business idea. It was the vibe, and vibe until they bar and so I think that's what happened there. And then with the depression thing, if I consider his statement generally, he's not saying anything. And the point is that everybody goes through it. All kinds of jobs, like anything that you think about,
and especially in the creative space.
Yes. So yes, it's a general thing. So it shouldn't sound like it's only musicians and video directors are going through that. No, it's general. Okay. So now, what happens? Sometimes they have mentioned some of them. I mean, your attitude, the way you approach things in life, how you live your life. It will obviously affect you. I mean, the time that the money was coming, you were doing things that you can't sustain it. I mean, Asamoah built a whole basilica at Kaswa, where he will pay not less than, let's say, 5,000 a month without living there.
For just lights. Yeah.
He will pay at least 5,000 without living there. So if something happens and he's not making the money that he used to make, what will happen? He will be depressed because he will feel that I have a house and I can't even maintain my house. And yet no big deal. 5,000 like we want to mean to any betrayal. Now as I'm waiting pan I yet trying
the light.
Oh come on. So some of these things, you know, they have to consider your lifestyle. Ask yourself, if I'm no more getting this money that I'm getting, can I still have such a life? If not, reduce it, as Abbas said, and even Kumerica also said same. That is what it is. So just live a lifestyle that you can maintain for a longer time.
Don't force anything on you.
Not at all, sir. Bangare beba emano. And yeah, no more depressed. No, say banga ne ba.
A discover by the lifestyle we ba.
The lifestyle ne ba. And it's a banga ne ma. And then can ba cry. He will be okay, but the money will not come. For him to live that lifestyle again. So that's what is. I mean, as for the banger there, I think at some point they feel that, oh, I may not get it all the time. But when they are not getting the money, then they feel that, okay, if I get the banger, I will make money. And now they are not getting the banger, so the depression will surely come. So my general advice will be just live a lifestyle that you can maintain for a longer period instead of living a lifestyle that will be short-lived. You will be depressed after that.
Well, very well noted. Let me say thanks to Nana Reagan for coming through. Abbas, Muiz, Elevate GH, and of course, Project Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV just started. Get your music video shot for you, something very affordable but high quality. And just call Abbas, start negotiations with him, and let's get dates and everything sorted out for you. Abbas, what's the number again to call?
The number is 0553 049693.
0553 049693. Well, call Elevate GH and Flex Entertainment Limited on the other side. Let's see what we can do to make this happen. It's an industry, one push for the other, and we'll all be at the top. Thanks to Team Dodo Solomon for coming through. The Guitar Rasta is Currency, who is on camera. Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. And to you, thanks for watching us. If you've not subscribed to us yet, please do. If you've done that too, may God bless you enough, because without you, there is no Sammy Flex TV. I'll see you some other day. When we see you, we're out of here. Bye.